Also, have to talk about gun control while we have you there. There seems to be some kind of new agreement coming out of the Senate between West Virginia's Joe Manchin, Pennsylvania's Pat Toomey, that would allow for expanded background checks. Special exemptions would be given to family members who want to sell weapons, transfer weapons, and hunters to some extent. Right. Details are limited. But my question to you basically is, any additional gun control that comes out of the federal government is not going to help.
I want to take a look at it. Obviously, this universal background check that they were talking about was not going to allow me to be able to gift my children weapons that have been in our family for decades, and in cases multiple generations. So, you know, we'll look at the legislation, but a knee-jerk response to the heinous events that have occurred over the course of the last couple of years, and then the liberals to somehow say, okay, that's going to make it all better and that's going to make it safe, that's just nonsense. We need to be having a conversation about mental health in this country. We need to be talking about how do you identify those individuals that truly are problematic. And generally speaking, these have been individuals who have some very substantial mental disabilities. So, and I don't hear much of a conversation about that. I hear people talking about, we're going to take your guns away from you, and, you know, things so far outside of the realm of reality as we need to rewrite the Second Amendment. I mean, those are very, very problematic conversations that we hear being discussed. So, you know, again, I'll take a look at the legislation at that particular point in time. We'll make a decision about whether that's appropriate or not. But I will suggest to you this: a piece of legislation that is going to somehow or another look at who's buying guns singularly is not going to have any impact on the tragedies that have occurred.
We saw the parents from Newtown on 60 Minutes last night, and one of the things that stood out to me is one of the parents said, you know, if nothing else happens, we have a right to know how the lawmakers stand on this. They just need to vote on this issue. Do you think that's?
I don't have a problem with that. If you're not interested in taking a stand, you might not ought to be in this business.